Want to welcome you live to the ballpark at Jackson here in Jackson, Tennessee. It's our third game, our second day, the SSAC Baseball Championship. This one, a showdown between the 3 seed in Point and the 7 seed in Thomas. The Nighthawks batting first in the green, Point in the white. The lineup for Thomas, Carter Moles.
For the Nighthawks, leading off is the right fielder, Kason Bowie. Batting second is the shortstop, Riley Borgert. Batting third is the left fielder, Max Pickert. Bunt down the third base line, but trails foul. Batting fourth as a hitter, Gene Poole Chico. Batting fifth, the first baseman, J.T. Watley. Batting sixth, second baseman, Turner Maddox. Batting seventh, center fielder, Gabe Tefelsky. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Easton Willis. And batting ninth, the catcher, Cameron Rosario. On the hill for the Nighthawks is A.J. Wydra.
And defensively around the horn for this Skyhawk Ball Club.
On the mound is Maxine Bull-Yu. Behind the plate is Alex Marquand. First base is Daniel Gonzalez. Second base, Mason Davis. Shortstop, Sam Baker. Third base, Jason Dower. Left field, Slade Mink. Center field, Silas Butler. Right field, Raphael Jackson.
Well hit ball, left center field, gap, long run, going to get down in the power alley there. They'll fire it in, but not in time. Sliding in safely with the leadoff double, and Thomas in business to open the ball game.
Yeah, great start for Kason Bowie there. The right fielder delivering a good hit in the left center power alley.
This one a really interesting one for multiple reasons, not just the tournament itself, which Pool B, still much to be decided there, but this one is functionally an elimination game. Both these teams at 0-1, you're not getting to 0-2 and advancing. So both of these teams in a do-or-die situation here. 32-17 on the season is this Point Skyhawk Ball Club. And the Nighthawks of Thomas in at 27-23. And there's the throw over to first base there.
A good sack bunt by Borgert there. And saw Daniel Gonzalez just lay flat down on the ground. Sometimes a lot of players will duck, but he made himself as low to the ground as possible to give his pitcher as much room to make the throws he needed.
Yeah, Gonzalez says, I don't trust you. So a runner over at third base with one away here as Bowie will take his lead and Pickert at the dish. This is a Thomas team that played a pretty good game against William Carey last night. It got away from them late, and they lost that ball game 9-5. That one lifted left field. Long run, nearly colliding. Left fielder comes on, makes the catch, and that'll hold Bowie at third with 2 away now.
Yeah, Pickert just got too much underneath that. Not enough depth to try and make a run home, even with the speedy Bowie.
So runner on third, 2 out. This Point team, not their best outing yesterday. They ran their ace, the SSAC Pitcher of the Year out there. Middle Georgia got to him early, and they went on to win the game 15-4. This, a quick inning in the first, as that's a fly ball to left field. More on these two teams in the bottom half.
The SSAC is about leadership, teamwork,
achievement, community,
initiative,
ambition,
well-being,
adaptability,
sportsmanship,
trust,
integrity, gratitude,
confidence,
health,
self-discipline,
friendship,
openness,
growth,
connection,
courage,
tradition.
collaboration.
The SSAC is about vision.
I need to try it first.
Back here live, the ballpark at Jackson, as we ready for the bottom of the first. The man on the mound is A.J. Wydra. Wydra, a sophomore out of Fort Pierce, Florida. He's had an outing against this point lineup earlier this year. March the 23rd, he went 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 walks, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, and struck out 5 in that contest. What's he done on the year?
On the year, he's worked almost twice as many innings as everybody else on this pitching staff. He's worked 69 2/3 innings, making his 14th appearance. All of them starts. He's gone the distance 3 times. He has struck out 56, walked 22, a 328 batting average against. Teams have been able to get a good amount of power off of him. See if Point can capitalize. He's allowed 10 home runs, 21 doubles, and 2 triples, and it's a ballpark that's played really well to those extra base hits, and we're starting to see teams being able to figure out the walls a little bit here too.
Cameron Rosario is his battery mate. First to third defensively is Watley, Maddox, Borgert, and Willis. And left to right in the outfield, Pickert, Tefelsky, and Bowie. The lineup for Point begins with this man. You don't see a lot of leadoff first baseman, but you do for Point. Daniel Gonzalez at the dish.
Yeah, it's Gonzalez, then Dower, followed by Mink, Marquand, Jackson, Butler, Davis, Baird, and Baker. Is that Baird the DH? The only one we didn't mention earlier in the broadcast around the defensive arrangement. But Daniel Gonzalez has been such a good spark plug at the top of this lineup for the Skyhawks, and needs to deliver a good game today. Both these teams battling to try and keep themselves alive and then hope that the result tonight falls their way where they're still alive after.
Yeah, this is really an interesting scenario. In both pools, you ended up with the 2 0-1 teams and the 2 1-0 teams playing each other on day 2, creating a scenario where the pools could be decided by the end of day 2, and that is the case in Pool A, where Blue Mountain is clinched. There's a ground ball and a quick and easy out there as Jason Dower comes to the dish. But in both pools, we've got this potential of knowing who Saturday's championship game will be by the time we go back to the hotel tonight. That one over for a strike.
And that makes for some interesting scenarios tomorrow. You'll have some teams that are kind of battling for some bubble spots potentially, and teams that will and teams that are fighting for seed line. I think about that Faulkner Loyola game, and it feels like both those teams should be safely in, but you never know how the at-large is shaken. There's really only 15 at-large spots available, and you can't have too terribly many upsets if you're towards the bottom of that 15 line and you haven't and you're not in, because then it's kind of up to chance a little bit. You could find yourself in the 20 area and sitting out of the tournament if you have enough bid stealers in there. And Blue Mountain, one of those teams that's stolen a bid from somebody today.
Yeah, absolutely have, and we need to work through these scenarios. You've got a runner on first, and now a shot to center field, and a great play by Gabe Tefelsky in center to track that ball. So the Dower hit, the Slade Minks fly to center, and now there's 2 away with a runner on first for Alex Marquand. We need to go through this scenario. And it was the opposite sequence in Pool A. You had the 2 1-0 teams playing first, so you knew going into the other matchup, this means this, and by the end of this game, we'll know who clinches. Well, that's not the case here. So we do know who will be eliminated at the conclusion of this game. Let's put it this way. Point lost to Middle Georgia yesterday, and Thomas lost to William Carey. So if Point were to win this game, then Middle Georgia is capable of clinching tonight. And if Thomas wins this game, then William Carey is capable of clinching tonight. So that's the stakes. There are still three-way tie scenarios that exist unless that's the break. If the team that wins tonight already beat the team that wins this game, it's over.
Yeah.
Your pool is set.
Because at that point, you could only have a two-way tie atop for first, and then it goes to head-to-head, and that's settled.
Alex Marquand is at the dish. Wydra delivers. That one fouled back into the stands. Commissioner Mike Hall, I think went and recruited a couple of Thomas's extra players that are hanging out down there to chase foul balls and help out because they're going to be hit all over the yard. We saw Andre McCarthy run from pillar to post yesterday and wear himself out chasing foul balls.
Yeah, I was talking to him a little bit before the Faulkner game, and he was saying he was just beat.
Yeah, in that sun running back and forth, it'll do it to you. That fly ball left field is squeezed, and the inning is over. The signal from Dower amounts to nothing. Let's go to the second, no score.
Where the day starts with laughter in local shops and ends under the stars with live music. That's Jackson, Tennessee. It's a place where every moment is an invitation to explore, to connect, to be part of something bigger. Jackson isn't just a destination. It's where stories are written, memories in the making.
JT Watley leading off here. Watley up the middle with a base hit.
A good leadoff hit for Watley, and whenever you're able to start the inning with a leadoff single, usually bodes pretty well for you. Twice in a row, you'd feel like you'd cash one of those opportunities in, and that's what the situation Thomas is in right now.
You know, we talk about the uniform combinations that we like, and again, Point, the whole set, really strong. This is a really good uniform.
It's a great color scheme.
It is.
Hard to go wrong with it.
You know, but it's hard to make green look good, and yet I like these uniforms from Thomas.
Yeah, I do too.
You got to do it right when you're using that shade of green, and this is a really classic design. I like this a lot. 1-0 is the count on Turner Maddox. His first appearance of this tournament. Turner Maddox, a junior from Thomaston, Georgia, so playing for his hometown college. That one in the dirt. Nighthawks in their first year in the SSAC have availed themselves pretty well across multiple sports.
Yeah, that they have, and they've been in the mix this year. They've been a really competitive team in this league.
There's a grounder to second, and he'll make the throw to first, and there's one gone. That will advance the runner to second base. So 1 out in the inning and a runner on second.
And you knew this baseball team would do really well for Thomas's. This team has really competed in the Sun Conference, also another really strong baseball league.
Gabe Tefelsky to the dish. That'll miss away, 1-0. Ball and no strikes as Tefelsky awaits. Fouled that one off. One. And swinging through that one is Tefelsky. He's behind 1-2 now. Tefelsky, been a very good defensive center fielder already in this tournament. Sophomore from Brooksville, Florida. That one in the dirt. Runner will stay at second.
Marquand's been so good behind the plate all year long.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Earned him Gold Glove catcher awards. And we've seen a lot of really good catchers in the league this year. That is a very high honor.
It is indeed. That one thrown back.
You look at a guy like Carson Galt, who's a second teamer. See a guy like Christian Webb on Faulkner that didn't place either, and there's 2 catchers on first and 2 on second, and it's hard to say it's a snub because who are you taking out?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been the backstop position in this league's been a very quality one. You know, and that didn't even talk about a guy like Landon Manson at Loyola that does a great job. And,
yeah, he was second team as well.
You know, that fouled off. So it's just a lot of talent at the catcher position, and I think that's got a lot to do with, you know, why your pitching staffs have been able to find ways to be effective deeper into the staff. Like a lot of years you see guys that you see teams where they've got one that's a dude and they got another one who can get it done most of the time, and then you get into their pen and you can make some headway. But these catchers have been able to guide these pitching staffs. There's a double trading places. It's an RBI double, and Thomas leads 1-0.
Yeah, Tefelsky, great cut, hit it high into the left center field gap. And with that wind pushing out, you're going to be able to hit a little bit further as of right now, and starting to get a little bit cooler. Weather system starting to move in, and that is
big time.
Not fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of question about what we're going to look like for the rest of the night and into tomorrow, as we still have another game to play here tonight. After this one, which is in the second, there's a grounder to second. Runner will advance to third. 2 away in the inning now.
So Willis does the job and advances his base runner over, but Point happy to take the out there.
So 2 away, runner on third. The Tefelsky double scored Watley and Thomas with a 1-0 lead. They took the lead last night, went up on Cary 5-0 before the Crusaders got off the deck. Cameron Rosario to the dish. That one misses away. Kicks and delivers. Over for a strike.
Yeah, great pitch from Bull U. Able to get the outside edge. Maxine Bull U, 44 and a third innings of work coming into the game. He's got a 4.87 ERA and a 185 whip.
That one over, just misses actually. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the second, runner on third. That one put in play, second baseman, gotta hurry, got him, bang, bang play, and the decision was huge because a run hung in the balance. Umpire says they got him, inning over, but Thomas strikes first, 1-0, headed to the bottom of the second. Raphael Jackson leading off the inning. He only needed one pitch to send it to the left field or left center field gap. He's going to try. Jackson makes the turn and a big-time hustle double. I didn't think he had any chance once the left fielder got to that ball.
Yeah, I was thinking that is a little bit of an ill-advised go, but
Raphael Jackson got one speed.
Yeah, he can flat-out fly.
Yeah. My goodness.
Speaking of guys who can flat-out fly, so is a guy right behind him. Raphael Jackson just turned a single into a double, and now Silas Butler, who plays at 1,000 miles an hour himself only, and a good chance for Point to equalize here.
Yeah, and look, if you're in the position that Point's in, it's always advisable to play hard. It doesn't cost you anything to play hard. Yeah. But if you're in the position that Point's in, you're 32-17. You're fighting from underneath here in terms of trying to get the automatic bid. No matter what, you need to win these next 2 ball games, even if it doesn't result in an automatic bid, because your resume points matter. You got to play hard. You got to force the issue, and there it is again. Raphael Jackson's at third base now.
Yeah, it wasn't too far of a kick away from Rosario, and Jackson has turned what should have been a single and probably not advancing to second, or most batters are probably not advancing another base on that ball right there. Most of your base runners aren't. Jackson's just too quick, and he's turned what should have been a single to a de facto triple, and now there's a lot of things that John Tyler can go to right now to try and bring in this run.
Raphael Jackson hit the first pitch, stretched a single into a double, moved up on a ball he shouldn't have moved up on. It's like he's like, Coach, I'm going to come around and score, but then I got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
There's an urgency about the way Raphael Jackson's playing here.
Like, I just put in an order of fried pickles. They said it was going to be ready in 2 minutes.
That's right, 2-1, foul back off the bat of Silas Butler, 2-2 now. Butler, the center fielder for Point. Digs back in.
Folks starting to retreat up into cover as the dreaded R word starting to show itself here.
Well, and according to the forecast that we're seeing, so we'll just put it this way. There's 13 scheduled games in this tournament. The first 6 haven't had a drop of precipitation. The next 7 are forecasted to all have precipitation. So here we are. That one misses. 2-2. Silas Butler digs back in with a full count here now. 3-2. Umpire hath corrected. Butler up the middle and a base hit. That's going to score Jackson. Excellent effort by the shortstop, Borgert, to try to get Silas Butler. He's just too speedy. It's an infield hit.
Yeah, Borgert had no business even making that a decision on the umpire, and he did. With Silas Butler's speed, great hit, and an RBI to score Raphael, also known as Kenny Jackson.
Mason Davis to the dish now. Davis, the second baseman, batting in the 7 spot in a 1-1 ball game. Runner at first, nobody out. That one over for a strike. Oh, 1 as Davis awaits. Butler got hung up in no man's land there, but was able to get back as nobody looked at him.
Yeah, Widra, I don't think, realized that he had already committed mentally to the pitch and wasn't able to make the adjustment.
So 1-1 count as ball misses away.
Butler slightly shuffling up the line. Going to be a lot more cautious now.
And he's back on his belly. You see the guys coming in from the bullpen with the rain going on out there. No need to go to the pen until you have to. Widra delivers. That one will miss. 2 balls and a strike.
We've talked about this over the years. I can only imagine the kind of conversations that happen in a bullpen of a college baseball game. And just the shenanigans.
Well, I would rather not imagine some of them. But just what always interests me is when you can get a good camera angle of it. It's not going on right now, but when you can look at the games that guys are inventing out in the bullpen.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like half of what the world comes up with on TikTok was originally thought of in a baseball bullpen because it's about nothing but murdering time and brain cells. That one kicks away. So, like, you look at all the little things like flipping the water bottle and trying to land it. A dude in a bullpen came up with that, promise you. Like, that's where that started. And then you've watched bullpens at this tournament over the years where they'll take the stretchy bands and they'll get a paper ball and they're trying to play baseball with the stretchy bands as the bat. Like, it's just nonsensical things. 3-1. That one misses away.
Davis showing bunt on that one, but it didn't matter.
He'll head to first. Runners on first and second. And bullpen guys are that way at every level.
Yeah.
I always remember my kid at a Biscuits game, had his glove, he was ready to go. There was a foul ball hit over in the Biscuits bullpen, and he runs down and he makes eye contact with the relief pitcher. The relief pitcher looks right at him and intentionally dekes him and throws it to somebody else and then laughs at him. That's bullpen guys. They're all trolls. You got to stop. You know, you had to know it was coming, kid.
Or they're jerks to kids. It's one or the other.
That's right. So that one thrown back, gets back on his belly.
Great move, trying to get to second there.
Bullpen guys are heels. That's what we've decided today.
Very few baby faces in the bullpen.
Yeah, not a lot of them. Zeb Baird awaits the offering. Shows bunt. Can't get it down. Fouls it off.
It's like the Monday Night Raw men's roster right now. Very few baby faces.
Not a lot of baby faces. And even some of the baby faces aren't over.
Yeah.
0-1 count.
But Pat McAfee will do everything to get them over.
That one over for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes now.
Good pitch and bunt now seemingly off here for Baird.
Yeah, Zeb Baird looked like he didn't really want to bunt anyway. So, like, it's a big man from Beauregard. He came out here to hit dingers. 0-2 to Baird, fouled away. He's listed as from Auburn, Alabama, but I seem to remember in our printout when he came up to Faulkner, he was Beauregard High School. I may be completely misremembering that, but I felt like a guy named Zeb Baird from Beauregard was standing out. That one misses. Baird awaits. Liner to the third baseman. Butler hung up in no man's land. And they'll turn and get 2. Did he catch that? He caught that off the bounce. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Butler hung up, didn't run into the tag. They throw Baird out at first. They threw the runner out at second. It's a double play ball. 2 gone and a runner at third. So Butler just dancing with the third baseman for a minute. Almost distracted him enough, but couldn't quite do it.
Or even buy enough time to turn the double play into a fielder's choice. And
that one straight up, foul territory, giving chase and out of play. So it's a 5-4-3 double play ball. Oh, 1 count. Misses high, 1-1. He'll miss there, 2-1 now. Sam Baker with an opportunity. It's going to take a 2-out hit to get it done, though. Skyhawks have already put 1 on the board this inning. Fouls that one back. It's turned into a little bit of a long inning for Wydra here.
already at 37 pitches here. He's trying to get through the second. Wydra's gone the distance 3 times. He's got a lot of pitches in him, and especially in a conference tournament setting.
Foul back out of play.
He's going to go to he can't no more.
Two outs. Baker to left. It's going to drop. It's an RBI single for Sam Baker. He shows a willingness to go to second, but he was bluffing. He'll return to first. Runner on first. to the top of the order now in Gonzalez. Throw back to first. Digging back in there. The leadoff man, Gonzalez, 0 for 1 today. His second trip to the plate, and we're in the second inning.
It's always a good sign.
That one thrown down to second, wide of the bag, and Sam Baker. Up to second base is Baker.
Baker trying to put a little bit more pressure on.
Baker stands at second, 2 away here in the second. 2-0 count. That one lifted right into center field, right in front of the center fielder, and he'll fire home, and it's cut off, and it's now 3-1 point with the RBI single from Gonzalez.
How big is that stolen base from Baker now? Turns what would have been just a station to station. Runners on first and second. Now adds a little bit more cushion. It's a 3-1 lead.
Jason Dower at the dish. I wouldn't expect Gonzalez to stay still very long. Dower fouled right back toward us without the netting. That's in our window.
We have a play on it without the netting. A little disappointed in it now. Because I either make the catch or I do just a nasty swanton bomb on whoever's below us.
I've called all the conference tournaments I've attended and worked and called and all that, and that one gets away on the pickoff, and so the error going to allow Gonzalez to advance. I've come away with one foul ball. It was when the tournament was at Patterson Field, and I wasn't even working it. I had gone to cover Faulkner, and it was parked. I had my truck parked out there, and when I walked out, there was a foul ball embedded between my bed cover and my back window where it had just landed, and so that one's going home with me.
I had one of those. I didn't even realize until I was driving because it landed in the bed of my truck, and I just hear something rolling around. I'm like, what in the world is that?
Right.
And I get home, and I look in the bed of my truck. Oh, cool. There's a baseball here.
Yeah,
I'm keeping it.
And a foul ball.
I know it's an NAI budget, but you can spare one.
No, this one's going home with me, and because if it hits the glass, it costs me something. So, Jason Dower, with a runner on second, he'll send that one to right center field, and it'll be caught by Bowie, and the inning is over. Point strikes for 3. They lead 3-1 going to the third.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
The SSAC is about leadership, teamwork,
Achievement. Community.
Initiative.
Ambition.
Well-being.
Adaptability.
Sportsmanship.
Trust.
Integrity.
Gratitude.
Confidence.
Health.
Self-discipline.
Friendship.
Openness.
Growth.
Connection.
Courage.
Tradition.
Collaboration.
The SSAC is about vision.
First pitch misses. Thomas with the top of the order up here. Bowie, Borgert, and Pickert. 2-0 count. That one over the outside corner for a strike, 2-1. The rain came and went quickly. All of the fans moving back down toward their seats now. 3-1. That one fouled back out of play. Full count to Case and Bowie. Payoff pitch coming to Bowie. He'll send that one shortstop area. He'll watch the center fielder come in and travel a little further than I think he originally thought it was going to. Center fielder says, I got you, it's fine. Silas Butler handles it.
Easy work for Butler.
Borgert to the dish. I don't know if the wind has got us or what. Our main camera view there shaking pretty bad from that center field camera.
Yeah, I think it is the wind.
The wind really rocking it out there, which tells you kind of what you're dealing with right now. Ball and a strike. Settled down. You had a little gust or something come through there. Chopped into the ground. First baseman's got it. He'll step on first. So Pickert to the dish as Bowie and Borgert are retired quickly.
Misses low to Pickert.
One 0 count. In the zone there, 1-1. Ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike. That one misses. 3-1 is your count. That one lifted. Second baseman underneath it. Mason Davis says he's got it, and he does, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the third here at the ballpark at Jackson.
I need to try it first.
where the day starts with laughter in local shops and ends under the stars with live music. That's Jackson, Tennessee. It's a place where every moment is an invitation to explore, to connect, to be a part of something bigger. Jackson isn't just a destination, it's where stories are written, memories in the making.
Bottom of the third here. Digging into the box and ready to go is Slade Mink. That one over for a strike.
Mink 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. Widger now 45 pitches in, just starting the third inning.
That one popped up. Second baseman's there. He'll handle it. One gone. So Alex Marquand to the dish. That'll miss away. 1-0. Misses inside. 2-0 now. The Skyhawk backstop waits, and he'll take 3-0.
Good take from Marquand there.
That one over for a strike.
Marquand second on the team with 36 walks. Silas Butler with 40 to lead.
3 balls and a strike. Marquand puts a good swing on it, sends it left field, still going. Back to the track and corralled by Pickert on the track. 2 away now. Now Checo to the dish. The designated hitter, or let me correct that. I'm looking at the wrong line. I apologize. Raphael Jackson to the dish. Jackson fouls it away. He started the 3-run rally for Point with what should have been a single, and he hustled it into a double and came around to score. 0 for 1, or 0-1 rather, on him now. There's the pitch. Picked up by the second baseman, and Jackson tried to beat that out. Second baseman Maddox throws him out. It's a 1-2-3. 1-2-3 for Widra. Let's go to the fourth. Now Checo's due up here as Thomas begins the inning. 4, 5, 6, Checo, Watley, and Maddox. That went over for a strike. Really good-looking pitch. That one just misses underneath the zone. Ball and a strike. Bounces it. 2-1 now. Beaulieu delivers that one. Grounded. Diving attempt by Gonzalez. Couldn't get there. So Checo is aboard. That'll get JT Watley to the dish. Watley from Moultrie, Georgia, digs in. Facing the man from Beaulieu from Rancho Cucamonga, California.
Such a fun name for a hometown, too.
Yes, I will take every opportunity to say Rancho Cucamonga. 1-1. That went in the dirt.
JT Watley, 1 for 1. He had launched a home run yesterday. I don't know if it's landed yet.
Yeah, he absolutely destroyed that ball. And he swings through that one. He had the same intentions there.
Yeah, he was trying to test the stitching on that baseball for sure.
Yeah, swinging that Louisville Slugger Atlas with some bad intentions. He'll dig back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He'll send that one down the right field line. Raphael Jackson goes back to get it and then tries to throw Checo out back at first and flirted with it.
Yeah. Nice throw, but Checo able to get back in plenty of time.
1 out in the inning now. That'll get Turner Maddox to the dish. Maddox digging in. That one will miss away. Over for a strike there. 1-1.
Good pitch.
Beaulieu delivers in the dirt. Couldn't get him to chase.
And baseball's such an interesting sport, and that you never know whose performance on the mound is going to stand out today, and who may have a rough day. And if you had said that going into the 4th inning, you're 1 out in the 4th, and Beaulieu's in a better position than Cam Seiwert was, I don't know how many times that's happened, and that's not a knock on Beaulieu. Seiwert's just been that good, and he had a really rough day yesterday, and Beaulieu's been delivering so far for the Skyhawks.
There's a single to right. Runners on first and second now with 1 out. Tefelski 1 for 1 with an RBI. A chance to do some damage here with just 1 out. That one over for a strike.
Bully able to find low inside there. Tefelsky, the center fielder, with an RBI already today. He's got an opportunity there on second. Gene Pacheco.
That one grounded past the third baseman and into left field, and that's going to score a run. The throw into third didn't get him, and he'll move up to second on the throw. So now they're second and third with one out, and it's 3-2.
A nice little head-first slide. A combination of Dower and Mink making that a little bit closer than it probably should have been at third, too.
And heads up by Tefelsky running the whole way. As soon as that throw went to third base, Tefelsky never checked up. He got into second with no problem, and now Thomas could score two off of a base hit. Easton Willis, the man at the dish. Willis sends it left center field, slicing away from Silas Butler. That's going to get one home, and they'll hold the runner at third. So runners on the corners and a tie ball game.
Yeah, great cut. And just attacking the first pitch from Easton Willis, and you got a new game.
So Thomas getting to BallU now.
Cameron Rosario getting a start. Day at catcher, comes up in a big spot here. Last night, Braden Lawhon was the catcher. He went 1 for 4. Rosario 0 for 1 here. Tom Fleener trying to find a couple hits out of the catcher spot.
Rosario, the 9-hole, will take away 1-0. Willis will take his lead at first. Gonzalez holding him on. Foul back, out of play. One more game scheduled after this one. William Carey in Middle Georgia. Scheduled for a 7 o'clock start. Don't have to tell you that's not happening. Half an hour after the conclusion of this one is Middle Georgia William Carey. That one fouled out of play. That one kicks around the dirt, and Easton Willis will move up to second base.
No, base knock can do some real damage if Rosario can find it.
Second and third here. One out. 3-3 ball game. Rosario will dig back in. 2-2 pitch coming his way. Rosario will foul that one off, and will do it again. That one grounded to the second baseman. It's going to get a run home. Rosario grounds out. It's now 4-3. Thomas with the lead and a runner at third base. 2 away.
Yeah, Rosario would have liked the hit there, but very content bringing in a run, putting the Nighthawks in the lead. It's 3 runs here in the fourth. Still an out to go.
Now you're back to the top of the order in Case and Bowie.
Bowie hit a double to lead off the game.
That one fouled off.
Tried to sneak on with the bunt. And Bowie's quick, and I would have enjoyed seeing a foot race down the first base line between him and Daniel Gonzalez. That would have been a lot of fun.
Runner on third, 2 away here. BallU delivers, misses away. Ball and a strike. BallU delivers that one, chopped into the dirt, fielded by the shortstop, Sam Baker. He'll throw him out, and the inning's over, but Thomas strikes for 3. They lead 4-3, headed to the bottom of the fourth.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
The SSAC is about leadership, teamwork,
Achievement.
Community.
Initiative.
Ambition.
Well-being.
Adaptability.
Sportsmanship.
Trust.
Integrity.
Gratitude.
Confidence.
Health.
Self-discipline.
Friendship.
Openness.
Growth.
connection,
Courage.
tradition.
Collaboration.
The SSAC is about vision.
Back here live, bottom of the fourth, the ballpark at Jackson. Wydra back to work. His Nighthawks newly in the lead, 4-3. He's got Butler, Davis, and Baird to deal with this inning. That one lifted. And out. So a pop fly to the first baseman. Butler's retired. That's going to bring up Mason Davis.
Davis drew a walk his first time up. Second baseman. 1,000 OPS. So far to start this one.
There's a 1-0 count here. That one over, 1-1.
Davis was 2 of 8 in the 3 contests against the Nighthawks earlier this season, with 1 double.
Big cut. 1-2 now. That one will miss away. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mason Davis. Davis from Phoenix City, Alabama. Awaits. Swings through that one, and he strikes out. And it gets Zeb Baird back to the dish. Baird, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to the third baseman. Turned into a double play. That one will miss. 2-0 count. That ball lifted left center field and going back, and it's down off the track and against the wall, and it's a double for Zeb Baird.
Baird would have been in the stand with double. Looks like he slipped a little bit going straight into the celebration.
Yeah, Sniper got him at second base.
But he was firing right back. A great cut by Baird. And like we've said time and time again, that center field into the power alley territory, because of the steepness of those fields, so much territory back there, even for just a 392 center field depth.
That ball over the outside corner for a strike. Sam Baker, the 9-hole hitter, trying to turn the lineup over, keep the inning alive here. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI and a run scored. Baker. Chopper, shortstop, digging, and great job by both Borgert and Watley on that play to get Sam Baker, and the inning is over. We head to the 5th, 4-3 Thomas.
I need to try it first.
That one misses inside from Beaulieu. It's a 1-0 count. And misses there again, 2-0. Borgert, Pickert, Checo, 2-3-4 due up for Thomas this inning. Beaulieu struggling with it right now. He's behind 3-0. No activity in either bullpen.
Beaulieu just eclipsing the 70 pitch mark now.
That one over for a strike. That one's in the dirt, and he walks him. So the leadoff man aboard on a walk is Borgert at first base. And then now here's Max Pickard. He's 0 for 2. Pickard digs in. Pickard from Windermere, Florida. We'll take that, or we'll foul that one off, 0-1. Beaulieu delivers. That one beat into the ground past the shortstop and into left field. Nice job hitting the other way for Max Pickard. And you got 2 aboard and nobody out for the Nighthawks. Checo to the dish here. Pretty sure Checo's got, to get a better look at it, but it looks like he may have LOL written on his shin guard. He squares to bunt, pulls back.
It's either that or 101. I hope it's LOL.
I think it's an Evo Shield leg guard. So the logo in the middle would be the Evo Shield logo, but it looks like he's using it as an O, and he's written something else above and below. That's what it looks like. Bunts that one foul. Checo digging in. Ball and a strike. Checo pops that one up out of play. If you don't think your phone's listening to you, I just said the words Evo Shield and immediately got an email from Evo Shield at 6:01 p.m. It is currently 6:01 p.m. We're all in the matrix. That one fly ball right field. Corralled, tagging and advancing to third base, and now the ball kicks off of his glove and into the dugout, and the run's going to score. Oh, my. So 5-3 Thomas, a runner at second base. The throw to third bounces off the dirt, off the glove of the third baseman, into the dugout. Everybody advances 90 feet. There's a runner at second in a 5-3 ball game and one out. And Thomas in business. JT Watley to the dish. Watley 1 for 2 with a run. He awaits. Misses away. Ball and no strikes. Now 2-0. Inside 3-0. Beaulieu struggling here. Point bullpen starting to get active, but very slowly. Now throwing. Side armor throwing out in the bullpen. That one over for a strike.
Dual cannons now warming up.
That one lifted. Left fielder's got it. Nobody advances. 2 away.
It looked pretty off the bat, but unfortunately right to Slade Mink, and a little bit of catching practice for him.
Now Maddox to the dish. Turner Maddox with a runner on second and 2 away here. Pickert takes the lead. Beaulieu delivers. Strike. No balls and a strike. Beaulieu very deliberate pace this inning. That one misses. 1-1. Maddox sends one left center field. Slade Mink will get there and make the catch, and the inning is over. 5-3 Thomas leads as we head to the bottom of the fifth.
The SSAC is about leadership, teamwork,
Achievement. Community.
Initiative.
Ambition.
well-being,
Adaptability.
Sportsmanship.
Trust.
Integrity.
Gratitude.
Confidence.
Health.
Self-discipline.
Friendship.
Openness.
Growth.
connection,
Courage.
tradition.
Collaboration.
The SSAC is about vision.
I need to try it first.
Back here, top of the fifth. That one well struck. Gonzalez is retired.
Yeah, nice play by Borgert there. Had to range into the middle. We've seen a lot of really good middle infield play today, and Borgert just adding to it.
Yeah, he really has.
He hadn't necessarily made a huge flashy play yet, but he's made a lot of really good, easy, fundamental-looking plays, and that have been a little bit tougher than what he's made them look like.
Well, and that's the thing is that level of consistency and how smooth you are. It's the pre-pitch work and all of those things that make shortstop such an impressive position when it's played well. When you're not good at the pre-pitch work, it's pretty obvious. Borgert, another one of those guys. We talked about Jake Mills with Loyola. We talked about Austin Garrison with Blue Mountain. We've seen some guys play that position well this week. That one misses.
Sam Baker's been really good.
Yeah. 3-0 on Sam Baker.
That's Dower.
Or on Jason Dower, sorry. Or 2-1 now. They've adjusted the count. Had 3-0 on the board, now 2-2. Dower 1 for 2. Slade Mink on deck.
Weiger just going over 70 pitches into his outing now.
Chop, third baseman, up and firing, and got him. Good play by Easton Willis there. It's a long throw from right there next to the third base bag all the way to first base.
Yeah, a lot of people don't really realize or aren't really able to conceptualize just how wide the baseball field is. When you see that shot of the Oakland Coliseum, may it rest in peace next year.
Yeah.
It's a 30-yard line to 30-yard line on a football field throw.
Yeah.
You're looking at a 40-yard throw across, and a quarterback does that, and everybody's really impressed. it's routine for third baseman.
Yeah, on a line.
Yeah, and you got to be really quick with it too.
1-0 count. That one over for a strike, 1-1. On the ground. Up and easy over with it for Maddox. So a 1-2-3 inning for Thomas. Let's go to the 6th.
Where the day starts with laughter in local shops and ends under the stars with live music. That's Jackson, Tennessee. It's a place where every moment is an invitation to explore, to connect, to be part of something bigger. Jackson isn't just a destination. It's where stories are written, memories in the making.
The first delivery from Bull U misses to Gabe Tefelsky, the center fielder. It's a 1-0 count. Bull U delivers his 88th pitch over for a strike. Tefelsky 1 for 2. Bull U's issued 7 hits. Was worked around to just 3 earned runs. That one hit well into left field. That'll drop down. Tefelsky will round towards second. Makes the big cut. Throw not in time. It's a stand-up double to lead off the inning for Tefelsky here in the 6th.
Tefelsky getting stuff started for Thomas here with his second hit of the game. He's been good. Pair of doubles. Easton Willis to the dish now.
5 doubles in this game out of the 14 hits.
3 of those off of Nighthawk bats. Lifted. Center field. Shortstop. Baker. There to get it right behind second base. That was a quick and easy out for Bull U. He needed one of those. He's labored a little bit over the last inning and a half or so.
Yeah, Bull U is doing pretty well pitch count wise, and last couple innings he's run into some issues and it's run it up to 90. I'd imagine this may be the last inning for him. He may be able to get one more if he can get a couple of quick outs here.
Gets that one over for a strike. 9-hole hitter Cameron Rosario behind 0-1. That one flared back foul. Oh, 2. Time called in the box.
Yeah, Rosario wasn't able to get ready in that 8-second window. Had to go ahead and call time. Or maybe 10 seconds at college level. Since there's not a visible pitch clock in the NAI, that's probably coming down the chute somewhere.
Yeah, it is definitely coming. really more about giving programs time to make the purchase and do the install. It's not an inexpensive thing. Runner tags and moves to third there on the fly ball to center. Now Case and Bowie to the dish.
From a perspective of those who operate the games, on one hand, I appreciate the pitch clock and how it's attempted to speed up the games a little bit. On the other hand, I'm trying to figure out how a lot of schools our size are going to be able to staff those positions with someone who's going to be able to pay attention that well.
JV baseball players. That's the answer. I just gave it to you. No balls and a strike, because that's what's ultimately going to happen for a lot of schools. That ball lifted left field, drifting back. He'll make the catch, and the inning is over. It's a quick 1-2-3 for or a almost 1-2-3. It's a double and then a 1-2-3. After Tefelsky's leadoff double amounts to nothing, we go to the bottom of the sixth. Back here live, ballpark at Jackson, bottom of the sixth inning. Back to work is Wydra. We're due for 4, 5, and 6 in the point order here. Marquand, Jackson, and Butler. Marquand 0 for 2. Wydra has been pretty good. He struck out 1 and walked 1. 5 innings of work. He scattered 6 hits and allowed 3 earned. Marquand will dig in. That ball will miss away. Marquand awaits that one over for a strike. 1-1 now. Marquand lifts it left field. Ranging back is the shortstop, and the left fielder comes in and squeezes it. Nice job there by Pickert. Well played. So Marquand's retired, and that's going to get Raphael Jackson to the dish. Jackson 1 for 2 with a run scored. He had what should have been a single that he stretched into a double and turned that into the first run of the day. This is our third of 4 games here on day 2. Raphael Jackson, line drive foul. This is the first game in Pool B this evening. William Carey and Middle Georgia will play 30 to 40 minutes after the conclusion of this game. On the ground, second baseman Fields it and fires. Maddox puts him away easily, and Jackson's retired, and now Silas Butler to the dish. He's 1 for 2 today with an RBI and a run scored. Silas Butler, the center fielder. Legged out an infield hit earlier. That went over for a strike. Butler behind 0-1. Wydra back to work here. Delivers that one left center field gap. Gets down, cut off by Tefelsky. He'll fire it towards second, offline, and it's a double for Silas Butler with 2 outs. So Mason Davis to the dish now. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. He's also struck out. Going to take a 2-out hit here for Point to get something out of this. They trail by 2. Skyhawks got all 3 of their runs in the bottom of the second. It's been 4 unanswered from Thomas since then. Wider delivers. There's a strike. Long peer in, now back, checks the runner, checks him again. Silas Butler staying close to the bag. That one misses. 1-1. Mason Davis looking for something he can handle. Big cut, can't get it. Now 1-2. Delivered, big cut, can't get it. Davis is retired, and that's out number 3. We go to the 7th, the SSAC Baseball Championship.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabilly, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
The SSAC is about leadership, teamwork,
Achievement.
Community.
Initiative.
Ambition.
well-being,
Adaptability.
Sportsmanship.
Trust.
Integrity.
Gratitude.
Confidence.
Health.
Self-discipline.
Friendship.
Openness.
Growth.
connection.
Courage.
Welcome back live to the ballpark at Jackson. First pitch over for a strike from Beaulieu. He's got 2-3-4 due up again this inning. Borgert, Pickert, Checo. Borgert 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Borgert awaits the 1-1. That one hit to Gonzalez at first. He'll flip it to Beaulieu, who steps on the bag, and there's out number 1. Now Max Pickert to the dish. 1 for 3. On the evening is Max Pickert. just misses Pickett on the inside part there. Ball and no strikes. Pickett will dig back in. That went over for a strike, 1-1. Pitch number 100 about to come out of the hand of Bull U here. That one will miss. Activity in the point bullpen. Bull U has to be nearing the end at the 100 pitch mark here. He delivers there, over for a strike, 2-2. Bull U's performance. They have got 3-1 on the board here. I thought the umpire called that a strike. He may not have. We'll see. That one misses for a ball, so that's 3-2 now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bull U's performance to this point has been the very definition of battling. He hasn't had his best stuff in certain moments, but he has worked out of jams. Just done a really good job of pitching through, not getting rattled when Thomas has been able to put together rallies. Now he's 1 out away from completing the 7th, and his team down only 2. He's got to get a tough customer in Checo, who's 1 for 3 with a run. Checo lifts it left side, foul territory, long run. Nobody's going to get there. Third baseman Jason Dower tearing toward that bullpen, trying to make a play. Long walk back for Dower here. Oh, 1 count. That one over for a strike. 0-2 now on Checo. Bull U. Gets the sign. Delivers. Misses away, 1-2. Bull U peers in, gets the sign, comes set. Kicks and fires, misses away there. Hoped to get a chase from Checo. At 2-2. Bull U trying to get out of the inning on pitch number 108. That ball lifted. Center field, Silas Butler puts it away, and Bull U is through 7. We are 2. Headed to the bottom half of the inning here. 7th inning stretch time.
I need to try it first.
Where the day starts with laughter in local shops and ends under the stars with live music. That's Jackson, Tennessee. It's a place where every moment is an invitation to explore, to connect, to be part of something bigger. Jackson isn't just a destination. It's where stories are written, memories in the making.
Zeb Baird leading off the bottom half of the 7th for point. Baird, 1 for 2 today. He's got a double. He'll take away here. New pitcher. Or no, not a new pitcher. It's still Wydra there. Apologies. Wydra humming right along. 6 innings of work and 86 pitches for him. I expect potentially a new pitcher for point in the 8th, as Bull U has thrown 108 pitches. And Carter Moles was talking about it in the 7th here, but if that is the end for Bull U, that it is the definition of battling in this outing. He didn't have his best stuff. Thomas got on him a little bit. He worked out of jams, and to be able to push through 108 pitches and complete 7 innings on a day like that, that takes some maturity.
Yeah, especially when for those innings you're putting a 0 up on the board.
Yeah.
You only put only multiple runs up twice against a really talented point offense, or multiple runs up once, and that was in the 4th inning. And other than that, like, you've had a really good game and nothing to be ashamed of there. And unfortunately, leaving in if he does leave, he'd be leaving in what would be a loss scenario.
Unless they can rally here.
Yeah.
But that is to say, like all of that is to say, some days you don't have your best stuff and you got to battle through it and find a way to help your team. And when you can cover 7 innings on a day when you don't feel like you got your best, that's pretty good. Bunt drop down. Sam Baker safe. Points in business here. Runners on first and second with nobody out in the home half of the 7th.
Turning over the lineup to Daniel Gonzalez now, and he's got a lot of speed. I'd imagine he's a pretty good bunter too. Haven't seen him bunt too much because he's been so good with swinging the bat, but what does John Tyler do here? You've got a lot of options of what you can do.
1 for 3 with an RBI today is Daniel Gonzalez. He steps to the dish. Pinched in on the corners there. They're expecting a bunch. You see the first baseman, J.T. Watley, playing up on the grass. And Thomas is going to stop and talk about it for a minute. Make sure they got a plan defensively, and there's activity in their bullpen. I'm not sure who that is that's throwing at the moment, but he is readying. I don't know that we'll make a change just yet. It looks like we will. New pitcher coming in from the pen momentarily. See if we can figure out who that is for you. Don't have the number just yet. It's number 35. That's going to be Brandon Steele, the junior from Ocoee, Florida. We'll tell you about him on the other side. This is the SSAC Baseball Championship. Back here live. Bunt. Drop down all the way to the third baseman. Gonzalez didn't beat it out. He nearly beat it out. He will advance the runners to second and third. You said it. Is he a good bunter? Answer, yes. But Brandon Steele, one pitch, gets the out that he's looking for. And tell us about Brandon Steele, the 6'4", 200-pound righty from Ocoee, Florida.
The second-team all-conference relief pitcher, Brandon Steele, his numbers have simply been sensational this year. 33 innings of work. He has saved 7 games, 18-0 record, a 191 ERA, a whip of 1, 147 batting average against. He has struck out 50 in 33 innings and walked just 17.
He's got 7 saves. Any wins?
No win.
Okay.
Oh, wait, 2-1 record.
Right, so he's factored in 9 decisions out of their 27 wins. So a third of their decisions he's been involved in.
Yeah, he's been sensationally good for the Nighthawks, and it's got to feel really good when you can turn to a guy like Steele when Wydra was pitching pretty well, ran into a little bit of trouble, and sometimes you may worry if you've got it. If your bullpen hasn't been that good, you don't have that guy coming out of the pen. When you've got a guy like Wydra who's pitched a really good game,
yeah,
but it allows you to make the quick hook a little bit easier.
Yeah, because, I mean, you can't – you're leading this ballgame 5-3 no matter how good your starter has been. You can't be in that scenario with that guy standing in the bullpen and watch the lead go away. So
I mean, that's the 2011 Braves.
Yeah. Craig Kimbrell on line 2. Jason Dower, 2-2. With 1 away here, a base hit would score 2. Steele delivers. Dower swings through it. Now Steele a chance to get out of it unscathed. He's got to get Slade Mink, who's 0 for 3 today.
And also probably factored into the decision to go ahead and make the move. I've already seen him 3 times through the lineup. And this point lineup is really talented. Do you want to give him a fourth look at Wydra, or do you bring in a guy that's been shoving all year long? And he's a guy who he can probably cover the last few innings.
Yeah,
as well.
he very well may be here to get 9 outs. Like that may be his job. Steele wants a new baseball. Rosario will throw him 1. Slade Mink will dig in. Steele comes set now. Delivers. Misses 2-0. His delivery's interesting if you watch the way that he sets. There's a little bit of a... So he puts the ball in the glove. He's going to get the sign here. Now watch him come set. He's going to put the hand in the glove and then cock back a little bit further than where a lot of guys hold that glove. A lot of guys will hold it right in front of the belly button. He's off on that hip and then cocks back just a little bit. I don't know what it would look like at the plate, but I would imagine it takes just a hair longer to pick the ball up out of his hand. As you see him already cocked back and there. 3 balls and a strike as he puts that one over.
Huge at bat in this game. Tying a run on second for the Skyhawks. Slade Mink 0 for 3, and he's due for a hit for the left fielder. And Brandon Steele trying to get him out and get out of the situation.
3-1 delivery from Steele. Foul back 3-2 now.
It was 3-0, and he's climbed back into this AB. A couple really good pitches. Mink did everything good, just get a piece of the bat to it. Looks like number 27 down in the pen for the Skyhawks. Getting loose. That'd be Cole Johnson.
Steele delivers, pounded on the ground of the second baseman. And the Locks of Lockdown, Brandon Steele, snuffs the rally. We head to the 8th. Back here live, the ballpark at Jackson, you see William Carey hanging out, waiting on their ball game.
Middle Georgia actually behind him, too.
So William Carey and Middle Georgia will be the fourth game of the day. They'll start 30 to 40 minutes after the conclusion of this one. We are in the top of the 8th here. Both teams very, very interested in this result as Pool B continues forward. Either way, you got to win tonight to control your own destiny. That one misses.
So it still is Max Beaulieu on the hill.
Listen, we read the epitaph of Max Beaulieu's outing a little too quickly. He's out there going again, up to 110 pitches now, but he's behind 2-0. Two guys throwing in the pen. We'll see how long Beaulieu can go in this inning.
I'd imagine he's got the typical you put one guy on leash. Just try and see if he can get the 8th. He's been really good. Like we said, last half inning, he's limited the damage from Thomas, and he's done everything to keep point in this game, but the bats just haven't been able to work around Wydra and now Steele.
3-1. Beaulieu delivers. That one misses. It's a walk. It's going to put Watley aboard, and now you're 113 pitches or so for Beaulieu, and they're going to come get him. So we'll tell you about the pitching change in a moment.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
The SSAC is about leadership, teamwork,
Achievement. Community.
Initiative.
Ambition.
well-being,
Adaptability.
Sportsmanship.
Trust.
Integrity.
Gratitude.
Confidence.
Health.
Self-discipline.
Friendship.
Openness.
Growth.
connection,
Courage.
tradition,
Collaboration.
The SSAC is about vision.
Cole Johnson, the man warming up on the mound right now. Sophomore from New Site, Alabama.
All of the pitching numbers for each individual player for points has disappeared on Presto. There they are.
Why would it be any other way?
Presto, your stats are gone. 15 appearances for Colt Johnson. He's worked 13 innings, given up just 6 hits. He struck out 9, walked 8. Carries an ERA of 0.69 and a 1.08 whip. Really nice numbers there from Colt Johnson.
Cole Johnson is inheriting a runner on and nobody out. Runner on first, nobody out here. Turner Maddox at the dish. Johnson with a nice breaking pitch up there. Just frisbees into the zone.
The side armor.
Johnson. Bunt dropped down by Turner Maddox. Johnson will let it roll foul.
That is such a smart play by Johnson there. Because you knew you didn't really have a chance with the throw. So may as well go ahead and see where the ball lies off this.
Yeah, you didn't have a play at second for sure, and very unlikely to have a play at first. So now you take the bunt off the table because there's 2 strikes for that ball rolling foul. Infield back in the middle, even with the bags on the corners. Cole Johnson delivers. Turner Maddox will spoil a good pitch. He'll step back in, 0-2 count on him. Cole Johnson checks the runner at first. That one misses. 1-2. That one on the ground. Shortstop Sam Baker to second for 1. No luck on the turn. Maddox too fast, but they do erase the lead runner. 1 gone. Not in time on that turn. The way Maddox runs, I don't think there's any scenario where they had a shot there.
Yeah, I don't think so either. You got to be a lot quicker getting the ball, and that ball a little bit more slow developing than what you need to turn 2 out of that.
Gabe Tefelsky 2 for 3 today. He's got a pair of doubles. He'll take strike 1. Runner at first is Maddox. He'll take the lead. Johnson comes set. That one misses. 1-1. Swung through that one, did Tefelsky. So now 1-2. Marquand giving the signals. Johnson's ill-fitting hat atop his head as he delivers and misses. Johnson's wearing that hat like I wear mine after cutting my grass. I don't want to have to keep up with it, but I also don't really want to wear it, so it just sort of sits there. That one misses away. 3-2.
Side armor with the mustache, though. Love the vibe of it.
That one misses, and it's a walk. First and second and 1 out now. Yeah, the Cole Johnson cap fit looks like it's more about I'm only wearing this because they tell me I have to. That one misses away. And notice he tips at every pitch.
Yeah. And he's got Easton Willis at the plate, 2 on. His chance of keeping this game close and letting the bats have a chance here.
That one's over for a strike, 1-1. Big sequence here. Cole Johnson needs him a double play ball. Lifted right center field. Well hit by Easton Willis. Silas Butler hawks it down. Everybody stuck in no man's land. He throws it back in. Double play. Silas Butler robs a hit and steals an out. A double play ball. He had no business getting to, and Silas Butler getting phone calls from the wide receivers coach at Point University right now.
That was pure highway robbery from Silas Butler.
Oh, my goodness, what a play. That ball had 3 written all over it. I don't know how he got there, and then he had the wherewithal to turn around and fire it back to second as the runners were so far off because they knew that ball was down. A double play ball. It wasn't the traditional double play Cole Johnson was looking for, but he'll take it no less, and he'll tip his cap, and it won't be real hard because it doesn't fit very well.
I need to try it first.
Where the day starts with laughter in local shops and ends under the stars with live music. That's Jackson, Tennessee. It's a place where every moment is an invitation to explore, to connect, to be part of something bigger. Jackson isn't just a destination. It's where stories are written, memories in the making.
Absolutely special play by Silas Butler to end that inning. A double play. He runs that ball all the way down into the right center field gap at the track, over the shoulder catch, pivots and fires back to second as the runner was all the way over to third base and gets the double play ball, and Cole Johnson does a job and gets out of it. It's a 2-run game with 6 outs to play, and Point, you got to have some energy after something like that. We'll see if they can translate it to the plate.
Yeah, you absolutely have to, and this is one of those moments where the offense really needs to respond here. The Bats got a huge break, a huge momentum swing. Is they're only down 2. It should have been 4.
Yeah.
But Silas Butler makes an unbelievable play, gets the Bats back in your hands.
They haven't scored since the second. All 3 of their runs in the second.
And wouldn't you know, Silas Butler due up this inning, he'll be the third man up.
Alex Marquand ahead 1-0. Steele delivers. Misses away 2-0.
You're in that territory. It's the last time you're guaranteed to get these dudes up. You got 4, 5, 6 rather due up. Marquand 0 for 3. He's been a guy that's been on base consistently, but he has to get on against a very, very tough Brandon Steele. Right now, Steele doing the work for him.
3-0. Big time pitch here. Marquand, no chance he's swinging at this. And he walks. We'll see who the courtesy who comes out for him is. Marquand will touch first and then turn toward home. It'll be number 4.
Hunter Newmeyer.
Hunter Newmeyer did the job yesterday, the man from Holiday, Utah. Funny thing is, Hunter Newmeyer is listed as a catcher/outfielder, so he's a catcher that is courtesying for a catcher. It's one of those Dalton Varsho situations where you may be a catcher, but you run a whole lot better than a catcher. So we have you as a catcher/outfielder.
Landon Trusclair that way. He's listed as a catcher for Loyola.
Yeah.
Played center field in the last 2 games.
And Faulkner's got one of those guys in Christian Webb who's really good behind the plate, but he runs like an outfielder.
Yeah.
So see some catchers that can move. No balls and a strike to Raphael Jackson. He'll take there. Great job by Steele to get ahead of a tough hitter in Jackson. Jackson's 1 for 3 with a run scored. That was a single that he turned into a double based off of sheer will to score the first run of the game. Jackson, did he check? I'll say he did. Okay. 1-2. Silas Butler on deck. Raphael Jackson swung through it, strike 3. So Jackson's retired. Now Silas Butler to the dish, representing the tying run.
And it's funny how baseball will find you at times. How often do you see a great play made in the field and that guy come up in one of the first 3 spots in the next inning? Silas Butler, the real opportunity to be a complete game changer here. He's at least held the Skyhawks in this one. Can he bring them right back?
Butler will take high, 1-0. 2 hits on the day for Silas Butler. He's 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. He's got a double. If he can do that again here, it would cut it to 1. Big cut, can't get it. 1-1 now.
Not Butler's best swing there. Well, I don't think he'll mind getting another life at here.
Ball and a strike. Butler will take high, 2-1. Butler digs back in. 2 balls and a strike on him, still peering in, getting the sign. Newmeyer takes a minimal lead at first base. Now they'll throw over, and Newmeyer back easily because it was a minimal lead. Newmeyer cannot afford to get picked off over there, not in this situation. I don't think there's a lot of real danger of point running here. 2-1.
Yeah, the out starting to mean a lot more than that extra 90 feet.
Butler swings through that one, 2-2. Mason Davis is on deck. Silas Butler awaits the offering from Steele. He'll step out. Chess match ensuing here. Butler resets himself. Back in the box he goes. Steele will check the runner. Deliver. He'll miss. And a stolen base by Newmeyer.
And it'll be a walk for Butler. That was a full count pitch.
Oh, yeah, it was a full count pitch. So a walk in the base and runners on first and second.
So erase the stolen base.
(5-3) ball game. Mason Davis, or no, a pinch hitter here.
Jaden Mazzaferro.
Jaden Mazzaferro from San Jose, California. He'll take high.
Big spot for Mazzaferro. He's carrying a 232 average, a 386 on base, 268 slugging.
Davis 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. They lift him here. They can put him back in. Trying to take advantage of the substitution rule here and see if they can find something off the bench. Pinch hitting, the hardest job in baseball. You've sat all day. You got to step up and be ready in a big moment. You can't waste your at-bat. Ball and no strikes. 5-3 game, runners at first and second for Mazzaferro. Mound Conference here. I don't know how much of a scouting report they've got on Mazzaferro. It's probably just an approach conversation here.
With 1 out, you have runners on first and second. You've got double play opportunities. Mazzaferro can run a little bit. He's done a little bit of courtesy run and pinch running.
It's a 1-0 count here. Mazzaferro. He awaits the offering from Steele. That one misses, 2-0. Mazzaferro digs back in. Swings through that one, 2-1.
Mazzaferro had bad intentions with that swing right there.
Yeah, he was looking for the lead. But Steele is hard. That fastball is hard to turn on. Strike 2. Beautifully placed pitch.
Looked like a little two-seamer breaking away at the end there.
2-2 count. Big pitch in this ball game. Jaden Mazzaferro digs in. Steele delivers. Mazzaferro swings and misses. Strike 3. So he's unable to produce in the pinch hit spot. And now Zeb Baird's going to need a 2-out hit if Point's going to cash in on this.
Baird has delivered today. He's 2 for 3. The double. Got a real good opportunity here.
Baird. Can he keep the line moving and keep the inning alive? He swings through that one, strike 1.
Steele over 30 pitches now.
You can see Point struggling to time his fastball. They're behind. That one misses high. Ball and a strike. Fouls that one back. 1-2 now to Zeb Baird.
It's such a huge at-bat, not only for this game, but also for the season for Point right now. A team that is trying to battle its way into the national tournament. A team that I think should be and would be a really tough out if they can get into the field. And a team trying to stay alive in this tournament and give themselves a sliver of hope.
Zeb Baird turns on it, fouls it away. 1-2. John Tyler's Skyhawk squad continuing to battle. Steele delivers, misses away, 2-2. Kicks and fires and misses away, barely does Steele. Full count. Zeb Baird's job is to keep the line moving right now, even if that's ball 4. Live to fight another batter with this rally here in the 8th. Point down 5-3. Payoff pitch coming. And Steele turns around, chases everybody back. Reset the drama.
I feel like more than anything, that was just I'm not liking what's being called right now. Let's buy me some more time to get a signal here.
Now Baird takes a timeout. Chess match. Steele wanted some time. Baird wanted some time. I want some wings. We've got to get moving with this inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th in a 5-3 ball game. Steele delivers. Got him. Baird chased. Couldn't get it. He had to protect with 2 on him. It broke out of the zone. The strikeout strands 2. Thomas leads by 2. We go to the 9th. Five-3, top of the 9th. Back to work goes Cole Johnson. Misses there. Ball 1.
Silas Butler with an unbelievable play. Keep this game at 5-3 in the top of the 8th. The bats couldn't deliver. Now Cole Johnson has to keep them right back in it again.
Ball and a strike. That one will miss away, 2-1. Over for a strike, 2-2. 9-1-2 here. Rosario, Bowie, and Borgert. That one flared right field, long run, and it's down and into the corner and kicking around. Raphael Jackson up with it, and the Thomas catcher with a double to open the 9th.
Yeah, great cut down the right field line, and like we've seen here consistently this weekend, those hits down the line haven't been kicking around as much as you may see in some ballparks. There's not a lot of foul territory out there.
They're going to let Rosario run for himself. They are. Rather than courtesying for the catcher, they're going to let Rosario run.
Looks like John Tyler going out to talk to Cole Johnson. Haven't seen him move towards the pin. There is someone active and going. He's calling everybody in here.
And reliever's walking toward the bullpen gate. I think that's going to do it for Cole Johnson. We'll see if we can get a shot of the point bullpen and figure out who's coming in here.
Get on the bullpen. Yeah. Which side? Left or right? Right side bullpen. Right side bullpen. Right side.
The gate opening. Do we have a signal yet? They're leaving Cole Johnson. All right. Somebody coming in from the pen, but not into the ball game. So that is 15 that is standing on the mound out there. If he's the next man up.
And 5 throwing. So 5 is Sage McWaters.
Okay. I would have.
15 is Austin Tebow.
Yeah. So McWaters and Tebow are at least standing out there. McWaters is throwing. They're leaving Cole Johnson here. Bowie, Borgert, and Pickert are the next 3 for Thomas with a runner on second and a 2-run ball game.
I got to find a way through the top of the lineup one last time here for Point to keep theoretically the season alive at this point.
1-0 count.
Towards the bottom of the receiving votes category, and there's not a whole lot of at-larges.
Well, and the other thing about this pool, we know William Carey's going to be in. They got a host bid.
Yeah.
If William Carey wins this pool, that frees up an at-large.
It does.
If William Carey does not win this pool, then somebody is taking a bid. So it's a fascinating sequence over the next several innings of baseball. 1 and 2 is the count here. That one on the ground. Third baseman up and firing to first, and a great job there holding the runner at second. Dower looked him back and made the throw, and there's one going in the inning.
Yeah, I couldn't have asked for better fielding from Dower there. The hard hit ball right to him, but able to look back the runner, hold him, and still have enough time to make the throw, while also remaining aware enough to not drift too far from the bag and give an opportunity for Rosario to try and leg something out and cause even more chaos.
Borgert, the shortstop, is up. He'll take strike one. Borgert 0 for 2 today with a run scored and a walk. Cole Johnson about to throw his 25th pitch. Nearly hit him, and the runner's going to advance to third base.
And it is a different runner. It's Hunter Kern.
So they'd replaced Rosario. They'd sent him back to second base and then replaced him. So Hunter Kern, the runner. We saw him run yesterday. Guess they made the change during the Point Mound visit.
Yeah, we were looking down at the bullpen trying to figure out who it was, and Kern came in, I believe.
Ball and 2 strikes on Borgert here. Runner on third. Cole Johnson's job just got 90 feet tougher. Flared to the second baseman, and he'll make the play. Infield was in, wanting to prevent a run there, and it ended up being the perfect spot for Mason Davis. He came over and snagged that baseball, 2 away. Now Max Pickert, the 3-hole hitter to the plate. Everybody can back up to normal depth.
And obviously you still got to keep an eye on Kern, but from a fielding perspective with 2 outs, you don't have to worry about him if you can just get it to first.
And if you're Alex Marquand, you got to block up everything.
Yes. Got to rely on the Gold Glove catcher in this moment.
That one misses away, 1-0.
To do what he's done all year long.
Cole Johnson sets, delivers. Swung over the top of that one, did Pickert, 1-1.
A big swing from Pickert. Johnson pulled the string back on it. Pickert couldn't slow it down.
Johnson finds the grip, delivers, lifted, center field. Silas Butler's got it. And the inning is over. 3 outs to play in a 2-run ball game. Bottom of the 9th in the offing.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Bottom of the ninth. 9-1-2. Due up. 4 points. Sam Baker, 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. He is leading off. The rain beginning to come down pretty noticeably now. Steele misses.
So Steele not only contending with a very hungry point team that needs 2 runs, he's having to do it in the rain, which can cause some grip issues.
That one over for a strike, 1-1.
Looked fine on that 2-seamer right there.
5-3 ball game.
The 2-seam fastball has been nasty for Brandon Steele today.
Steele rocks back and delivers, and Baker fouls it off. Or no. Yeah, it is fouled off. There it is. Everybody gave chase. I thought, well, no, where's the baseball? It was way out of play. Ball and 2 strikes. The rain has started here in the bottom of the ninth in a 2-run ball game. Sam Baker, good swing on it to left field, but right at Max Pickard and 1 gone. Point down to its last 2 outs.
Yeah, a really good cut from Baker. I thought for a second that it may have burned over Pickard, but able to drop back in time. It held up just enough for him to make the play on it. Now top of the lineup with Daniel Gonzalez.
Trent Shepard is on deck. He would bat for Dower. Daniel Gonzalez. Point just needs a base runner. Inside out swing, foul territory. 0-1. Digging back in there now. Daniel Gonzalez, 1 for 3 with an RBI today. Point needs him to find a way aboard. It's 1-1 here. Lifted, pop up, playable. Borgert's got it, 2 gone.
Point down in their last out.
Two gone now. Shepard is the pinch hitter. Trent Shepard, the senior from LaGrange, Georgia. He's the last hope to keep the ball game alive for the Skyhawks and prevent them from mathematical elimination in this tournament. That one over for a strike, 0-1. Point plays William Carey tomorrow. Thomas will deal with Middle Georgia. Whether or not either of those games matters will be determined by this outcome and the outcome of the ensuing ball game if we're able to get it in. Judging by the rain we're seeing right now, I'm not loving our chances. That one misses, 1-1. And Steele not able to catch the throwback. 2-1 is officially the count. Umpires trying to hold off and let this last out play out. That one fouled away. If you're here to watch William Carey, Middle Georgia, the way we've done it all day, 30 to 40 minutes after the conclusion of this game, we'll bring you the next game. You see what's on your screen right now. I make no promises to you. 2-2. That one over, called strike 3. Thomas has beaten Point in Pool B. Point falls to 0-2. Thomas is 1-1. They keep their hope alive. It's Wydra with the win. 6 innings of work. 9 hits, 3 earned, 1 walk, 2 Ks. Brandon Steele masterful for 3 innings to get the save. And for Thomas, Carter, they did what they needed to do. They got 1 in the second, 3 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and that was enough to hold off Point. Point not able to get the bats going. All 3 runs came in the second inning. And now when you turn to Pool B, Point is eliminated. Thomas has to root hard for Middle Georgia here. If William Carey beats Middle Georgia, William Carey clinches the pool.
Yeah, so it makes for a really interesting scenario here tonight where we saw with Blue Mountain, never been bigger Faulkner fans in their lives until that moment just last game. Now it's Thomas's turn to root really hard for Middle Georgia and make that game tomorrow mean something. Make all 4 games tomorrow means at least some of the games tomorrow means something.
Absolutely. So for Carter Moles, I'm Jeremy Smith. We're back 30 minutes or so, maybe. This is the SSAC Baseball Championship.
The SSAC is about leadership, teamwork,
Achievement. Community.
Initiative.
Ambition.
well-being,
Adaptability.
Sportsmanship.
Trust.
Integrity.
Gratitude.
Confidence.
Health.
Self-discipline.
Friendship.
Openness.
Growth.
connection,
Courage.
tradition.
Collaboration.
The SSAC is about vision.